Hello, this is a short video about AC voltage tester that I put together. It just requires a couple different components, as you can see. You got your IC here, there's a transistor to drive the buzzer, there's a capacitor there, and a bunch of LEDs. I've got a rechargeable battery here, and then there's a little charger board on the bottom here, but very easy to build. And this is a 3D printed case. But yeah, let me show you what's involved with the build, the schematic. Okay, so what we got here is the decoder IC, the CD4017. That's going to be that guy right there. You got pins 1 through to 11 as your output pins. The output pins hook up directly to the LEDs. So this IC actually is your decade counter, which has 10 output pins. So we're going to utilize one of those output pins to drive this transistor so we can drive the buzzer. And that's what you see here. And there's a resistor, the 1K. And then you got the transistor right there, and then there's your buzzer. So that's what you see there. Also, we got this 0.1 microfarad capacitor, and that's just right off of the positive and negative. It's just to filter out the power source, just to give it a clean input. Okay, and then we got your switch right there on the top. That's this switch here. It's just a normally open tactile push button switch. So that connects from 16 directly to the positive there. So that's basically just a switch in between the power source and the circuit itself. Other than that, there's your parts list. IC CD4017, the decade counter IC. Now this is a very popular IC. Usually they use it for like visual effects of LEDs. You'll see all kinds of little flashers and blinkers in relation to this IC. So we got the resistor 1 is a 1K, and that's going to go directly into the base of the transistor. And then you got C1, which is that guy there, the 0.1 microfarad. Transistor is just any NPN, small signal general purpose transistor. You got a buzzer, that guy there. Now these little buzzers, I've gotten these off of eBay. They'll send you 10. You can get a 10 pack for like $2. But it's just a 3 to 5 volt buzzer, nothing fancy. LEDs, I'm using 9 of them. Now you can use as many as you want there. I mean, you got 10 outputs, so I'm utilizing all the outputs. You got 9 LEDs, and the 10th one is the buzzer. So 9 LEDs there, and you got the little switch. So that's the little push button switch. One additional upgrade that I did to this circuit is add a lithium ion battery right here. This battery is just a regular cell phone battery. The reason I went with this one is because kind of low profile, and then you can't really see the charging board, but that's the connector on it. It's the mini USB. You can give micro, mini, or whatever, but those little boards are all over eBay. They're like a 5-pack is like $3, so those are pretty handy if you don't want to be charging, or you don't want to be using AA's. AA battery, so it'll save you that way. This is a pinout of the IC. You got 1 through 7 as your outputs. Negative voltage is on pin 8. Positive voltage is on 16. And then 9, 10, 11 are also your outputs. And then these guys here, the 15, 14, 13, and 12. 12 we don't even use in our schematic, as you can see. 12 is not used. That's a reset, and the rest of these are clock reference pins. But yeah, very simple circuit to build. I kind of prefer this circuit over the 3 transistor one that I've seen all over the internet. This one is very sensitive for one. The range, as you'll see, the range is pretty strong. So in order to use it, you just push this button here. This tells you it's on. Once you get it close to the AC source, these are going to start blinking, and then also the buzzer is going to start beeping. So pretty neat little circuit. Excellent for like a weekend build. This only took me like about an hour to put together, but yeah, fun little circuit. But let me show you how it works. Okay, so this is a test of the AC voltage tester to see how it works with a switch. So here we go. It picks it up right there, get it back, and then it stops. Picks it up right there, get it back, it stops. Just like that. So it's a pretty good range on it, but that's how it works. So this is a little demonstration using a AC power strip. So right now the power is off, and we'll test it, and there's nothing. No AC close by. So we'll flip it on, and now it's oscillating, so it's telling you that the AC is there. And so let's see here. Leave it going, and then we'll flip it off. See that? As soon as you turn it on, it grabs it. Then it's off. Turn it on. It's able to pick it up. So there's nothing, it's off. So that's kind of how it works. Pretty neat circuit. If you don't have one of these, you should make one. All right, thank you for watching the video. Have a nice one.